ago, when the sky still listened to human hopes, there was a star no one looked at anymore. High above a quiet valley, it shimmered faintly, smaller than the others, dimmer than it once was. It had been born to grant wishes, just like the rest. But as years passed and people stopped believing, their wishes grew quieter, until the star was left with only one, the last wish. Down below lived a child named Elio. Elio was not unhappy, but he was often alone. The village was full of laughter and busy feet, yet Elio seemed to walk just beside it all, unseen. He helped where he could, listened more than he spoke, and carried his hopes gently, as if afraid they might break. Every night, while others slept, Elio climbed a small hill at the edge of the valley. From there, the sky felt closer, and every night, his eyes found the same faint star. He did not know why he noticed it, only that it felt patient. One evening, as the wind hummed softly through the grass, the star flickered brighter than ever before. Not enough for the world to notice, but enough for Elio. A warmth filled his chest, and without thinking, he whispered, "Are you still there?" The star trembled. For the first time in ages, it was being seen. Light spilled gently from the sky, not blinding, not grand, just enough to reach Elio's heart. And somehow he understood. This star could grant one wish. Just one. Elio's breath caught. His mind rushed forward, imagining all the things he could ask for: never being lonely again, being noticed, being important. The star posed softly, as if waiting, but its light wavered. The longer Elio thought of himself, the dimmer it grew. Confused, he fell silent. Days passed, and Elio returned each night. The star still waited, growing weaker, its glow thinning like mist. Elio began to notice things he had once overlooked: the baker's tired smile, the old woman who fed birds with trembling hands, the laughter of children who would soon outgrow the valley. And he realized something quiet and heavy. The star was fading, not because it was forgotten, but because it was holding on. Then came the storm. Clouds rolled in, dark and restless. The river swelled, threatening to spill into the village below. Panic spread. Lights flickered. Voices cried out. Elio ran to the hill as rain soaked his clothes and wind pushed against his small frame. The star was barely visible now, a fragile spark fighting the clouds. This is it, Elio thought. This is what wishes are for. He raised his face to the sky, heart pounding. He could wish for safety, for praise, for the world to finally see him. Instead, he whispered, "Please, help them." The star froze. For a moment, nothing happened. Then light. Not a burst, not a flash, but a steady glow that grew warmer, fuller, brighter than it had ever been. The clouds parted. The river calmed. The storm loosened its grip and drifted away, as if soothed. The village was saved. Elio smiled, relieved. Then he looked back to the sky. The star was gone. His heart sank. He felt no regret, yet a quiet ache filled him. He had given the wish away, and lost the only thing that had truly seen him. But as dawn broke, something unexpected happened. The sky did not grow emptier. It grew brighter. Where the faint star once lingered, countless tiny lights now shimmered into being, soft, warm, alive. Not stars born of wishing, but of remembering. The villagers gathered, pointing upward in awe. For the first time in years, they looked to the sky together, and somewhere among them, Elio felt it. The warmth had not left. It had simply changed. The old woman smiled at him. The baker thanked him. Children laughed and pulled him into their joy. Elio was no longer unseen, not because he was important, but because he had cared. High above, the last wish had not faded. It had become something greater. A reminder that magic does not survive on wanting. It survives on giving. And as the valley filled with light once more, the sky listened again.